performances in just about every category. And then the West Coast Conference Player of the Year, Graham Ike, who had a Graham Ike type of game on Thursday to get the...
He's got to knock down those free throws.
Marcus Pettigrew, John Gaffney, and Vladimir Voyard-Tadal are officials, and we're underway. And it's the Longhorns. As Dalen Swain leads the team in scoring, rebounds, assists, and steals. And it's Pope from the elbow. And Jordan Pope, who had a huge...
Had it down low.
There they are on the switch off on the screen. Here is Ike feeding the paint. Nice look inside to Jalen Warlick. And clears the glass. Was very well contested defensively. Back come the Bulldogs. And that lob is a push from behind. Pope fade away over St. Superior. He got the roll.
Jordan Pope stabilizing. He all in trouble attacking the shell of Gonzaga.
Worley leaves it for Innocente. Nice dish.
That's two.
St. Superior leaves it in the lane. Nice dish underneath. Numbers for the Bulldogs right now as Texas lost a man defensively, hitting the deck on the other end. But a stoppage in play and up and out of
from a Bulldog legend. Early in the season when Vogel wasn't playing so much, Morrison encouraged him to stay positive because he knew his time would come.
Time great in college.
Absolutely, just one of the many that's come through the Gonzaga program over the years in their 28th NCAA tournament appearance. I mean,
covered and doesn't lack confidence.
Weaver, the kick out. This is Heidi for three. And St. Superior on the dribble inside, hands it off. Ike, little touch jumper.
That is such a soft feather.
Steps back, three, and I thought he was fouled on that three-point shot, but no, three won't go. Weaver, nice rebound, and he'll clear the head. And the lob underneath, and the lay-in by Tremont Martin.
That is a rare feat.
Wow. I mean, that's strong. That's getting back on D.
Yep.
Ike, too easy. And
it's going to win this basketball game. It's going to be a big storyline to keep an eye on.
Mark, nice nifty pass inside to Nick Cody, who's got 13 minutes, but he's given him some quality minutes here early. And now it's steal by Swain and the flush on the other end. Dalen Swain. Trip. They're going to try it with a three-pointer off the front of the iron for Cody. Now getting back. Texas didn't get back fast enough. And it's going to have to hurry. Way outside on a three, and it goes. Dalen. St. Superior, a little finger roll.
That was nice. The long Euro step.
St. Superior, the bounce pass to Ike from Eddie, the starter back in the lineup for Texas, as is Vokatitis, setting a pick right now for Pope and getting it back on the pick and roll and down the lane for the flush.
Athletic.
Vogel around an Ike pick, and he'll have to kick it back out to the big fella. He'll take it for three. Got it.
He's in. Now he has 4 field goals, 9 points. If he makes that three, that's tough for Vokatitis to get out there.
Weaver, nice hang time, waited, missed it. Weaver trying to get it to Vokatitis, and it's off Ike. Gonzaga's two-point shooting has been red hot, with the exception of their last trip down court. They go right back to the two-pointer, and that is Warlick.
Yeah, Jalen Worley at 12 points.
All the way to the baseline, the kick out to Ike. Little heat check for the big fella. That one rims out. Vokatitis. And get to the free throw line for the first time right now. And this is a problem from the other night.
He's got a case of the Vokatitis from the line.
Look at that
call.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done.
Texas loves the free throw line. Got to make sure they make them and have them in the right hands of the guys from 15 feet away. Number 15 on the other end. Boy, tough. Worley in, and boy, he and Ike were banging there, and the outlet pass all the way down, left inside for Worley, who's going to go to the free throw line. That's a little different look from the free throw line.
Very interesting free throw stroke.
A little short on the machinery there, but he got his own rebound. Missed off. He's maybe going to track another shot down because the shot clock's down to 4. Nope, he's giving it up. That one in and out. Vogel, quick first step on the baseline, and then the jumper.
That's an impressive. You can help the ball handler against a great defensive team like Gonzaga get an advantage.
Now that's with some purpose. That was a good pass, a good feed, and got it to the big man.
Plan. You allow that to be a really easy delivery from the top of the key.
That free throw in and out. Polk back to Vokatitis, and now a hook pass underneath. Tough catch, tough shot, but Cody. Uncontested almost. And again, Vokatitis did the same thing. Again, as you said, sealed off that spot. Vokatitis with 5 on the shot clock. Almost lost the handle. Got it into Weaver. Weaver got it. For Texas, cut it to a 2-point advantage. 3 ball goes. Inocente. He'll pull up. That's a 2-pointer, I think. Off the mark. Weaver on the fly. And it's a 1-point game. Difference on the shot clock and the game clock. St. Superior draws a double team. Got it to Ike. Extra pass was too many. Leading scorer, leading rebounder. Leads the team in steals. Vokatitis opens up the second half just the way the Longhorns would have wanted. And Worley ahead. Inocente was in some traffic, right back to Worley on a runner from the free throw line.
Worley never shoots outside of 17 feet. Knows where his bread is buttered. He is looking to score around the rim and in the mid-range.
Go to Jerry.
Guys, I spoke to both coaching staffs from the Zags. Their message at the locker room was...
And it's good. Bleacher Report's your one-stop destination for Conference Player of the Year. And the leading active scorer in college basketball knocks down 2 more 13-footer that rims out. Worley's done a nice job on the glass, just like he did the other night. And he's fouled on the other end by a little bit different approach from the free throw line. Jared, what do you got?
Yeah, he's been working on it for quite some time. As he misses there, we gave him the jinx bench. So it's interesting where he gets the ball, spins it right into that pocket that feels most comfortable, Wally.
Yeah.
Okay, double team. Gives it up to Worley. Now back on top. And a runner by Inocente. Not an easy shot to hit.
No, not
it stripped. Numbers for the Zags. Oh, a nice defense, though, to break that up. And that's part of Dalen Swain. Weaver on the offensive end. Long stretch. Good shot. Nice dribble through traffic by Swain. Split from their starters, so any kind of bench support like they've gotten tonight certainly helps the cause. St. Superior with 3. And we haven't had a lot.
2. So who's going to soften up the defense by just making a few from outside? St. Superior gets it going.
And a nice entry pass again. Cross-court pass, open 3 again. This one's no good. And we're going to have a foul on Weaver over the back of a 14 seed, I should say, coming up tonight in High Point. They become kind of the darlings after day 1. Let's talk about that in game 2. 3 won't go either. And Texas has the loose ball rebound on the outlets to Swain. Whoa, what a spin move by Swain. Missed the shot, though. Pushes him out across the 3-point line, so it worked that time. Vogel. What a tough jump shot.
Nice mid-range.
Nice feed into Cody from Swain.
Good job. Dalen Swain executes
Winning in regulation. Mark hangs in the air and delivers. Wednesday's practice, he said, I just kept hoping you had bad games when there's anybody else there. Ray K. And a late whistle.
I don't know. Brian Oliver, he was a safety. I don't know. Maybe when I was younger, I was a little more into defense than it turned out.
Those guys, too.
Oh, those guys were entertaining.
That had Coach Shula's 300th victory, in fact, when Danny was playing quarterback. Neither team can get much separation. The biggest gap we had was Gonzaga up 28-20 in the first half. Going to have a foul.
Great game so far, only 4 points on 2 for 8. This is his time to shine. He definitely has the clutch gene.
For the line, except Vokatitis, and they would much rather have him there than Vokatitis because he knocked both down. So, big time move, but Weaver got a piece of that ball. And with the loose ball,
feet away, he's not nearly as effective in the post.
That was the official sending a message, wasn't it, Wally?
Absolutely.
That's the third foul on both big guys, and now that changes things. Polk running one-hander. Tough angle to try to get a shot, and it's Texas, that is. I would want to ruin Ike's hands then, with that in mind. Sort of like that.
You knew that was happening with Vokatitis.
The pull up, in and out. The rebound kept alive. Vicente back outside. Three-pointer goes for Grant Foster, his first buck. Up by 1 as we approach 8 minutes. Cody on the drive. The lefty off the window. Cody's got 10 off the bench. Fogel brings it down all the way, but he lost the handle going up. Had it stripped from him. And here's an outlet now with Swain on the break. Vokatitis both playing with 3 fouls. Ike, the wraparound pass is a beauty, but the dunk is missed. And they're going to have to try to earn it from the free throw line for Grant Foster. We're checking with Jared.
Guys, I was in Sean Miller's huddle there that last time out for Texas, and he stressed 3 things. Number 1,
just had it taken right out of his hands. Grant Foster. Not sure that was their best shot, but Vokatitis with a rebound. Texas by 1. Mark had it rejected underneath. And we're going to have Gordon Pope up and under. Kept alive by Swain. Now Pope for 3. Got it. And some traffic. Grant Foster with 6 on the shot clock. Going to work. Right-handed out the window. They're playing with 4 fouls. But not out there. Right there. And he'll go to the line, but it wasn't Ike with the... He's 2 for 4 tonight. Watch whip around coverage of all the men's games with fast break.
Glitch the other day when he was missing his free throws, and it looks a lot smoother. I mean, he's a 67, and he probably got in the lab a little bit in practice, found his rhythm and confidence again.
Ike, little touch shot off the pass. Never even brought it down, just went. St. Superior, a little teardrop, got it to fall.
Starting to open up a little bit. That's
on the dribble. 8 on the shot clock. Nice crossover dribble, goes to the rack. No foul called. Little contact. 2. Well, right now we're approaching 2.5 minutes here. Pope, another big-time 3. At the free throw line for the first time tonight. He's a good free throw shooter, 88%.
That's big, really, with that foul.
Got them both. Superior. He's going to lob it to Ike underneath. Vokatitis trying to stay with him. He picked up his dribble. 6 on the shot clock. For Tremont Mark. Will he make his mark again? In and out. Vokatitis back. The push pass to Ike with a flush.
That's the go-to play. Pick and roll. Superi and Ike.
Gets it to Mark. Tremont Mark working in the paint. Gives it up. Heidi for 3. Got it! St. Superior on the miss. Texas on the outlet to Vokatitis. They're trying to foul him. They can't. The Longhorns. Longhorn. The Longhorns do it the hard way. Advance, play the higher seed, and pull off a stunner. Will be making his 9th trip to the Sweet 16, and this one in his first season as the head coach of Texas.